Welcome students. Today we are going to start a new lesson, chapter number 12, areas related to circles. So let us start with the basic things what we have known already in our previous standards. So that's why I have started we know that. So there are two geometrical figures, one is a rectangle and other is a square. So whatever board I am writing is an example of rectangle. It's a whiteboard. So this is called as length and this is called as breadth. So again this is the length and again this is the breadth. So if you take the square, then all sides of square are congruent. We know this. So there are ready-made formulae already. We use the concept perimeter. Perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 multiplied by L plus 2 multiplied by B. Or one can write like this. That is perimeter means addition of all sides, that is L plus B plus L plus B. So what is in short perimeter? A person is standing at A and he want to go on this rectangle, so he will travel like this. So he will travel, he will come from A to B, he will come from B to C, he will come from C to D, and he will again come from D to A. So he will travel on this road, we can say, on the boundary we can say, and he will come back again to A. So this measurement means what distance he has travelled. So that distance is nothing but perimeter, the concept perimeter. So the perimeter, this concept can be used for various figures. It may be a triangle, it may be a square, it may be a rectangle, or it may be a parallelogram, or it may be any figure. Okay, so are you understand students what is the meaning of perimeter? Perimeter means that is length of that particular distance travelled. We can call that is how much distance he has travelled. Okay, that is called as perimeter. It is sum of all sides, the length plus breadth plus length plus breadth. So in case of square, if you see all sides are congruent, then it is side plus side plus side plus side, or nothing but the formula is given here. Perimeter of square is equal to 4 multiplied by side. So this is all about concept perimeter. Then another concept is there area. So that is also not new for you. So listen here, area. So area means what? Area means to measure the space inside the figure. To measure the space inside the figure. So make the figure, divide the figure into 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter like this. Okay, small box like on graph paper we have seen. So such 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter, if you make the blocks, then how many blocks of 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter or 1 meter by 1 meter we can fit in that figure? Then that is nothing but the area of that figure. Means area means to measure the space inside the figure. Okay, so the formulae are given here. Area of rectangle is equal to length multiplied by breadth. So another example is given. Say for example, students are standing in rows and columns. Then we will count just one row and we'll count number of students in column, and we are multiplying. Okay, how many students are in a row and how many students are there in one column. So if you multiply it, we'll get what? The number of students standing in that particular ground. So this is a practical use of mathematics in day-to-day life. So area of rectangle is length multiplied by breadth. So similarly, area of square is equal to what? Side multiplied by side. That formula we are knowing to us already. We know this formula. It's just revision for you. So again, we are going to see further part of this. Okay students, we'll see the figure is given now, circle. The circle with center A is given. Then what is the concept perimeter? So perimeter means moving on the boundary of the circle. Okay, so there are three concepts. One is interior of circle, other is exterior of circle, and other is the boundary of circle. So perimeter is nothing but the length of the circle, is nothing but the circumference of circle. The meaning is same. That is the boundary of circle. So moving around the boundary of circle, that is called as circumference. Then if you want to measure the perimeter or length or the circumference of circle, the ready-made formula is given. That is C is equal to 2 pi r, or it is C is equal to pi d. If radius is given, we can use this formula. If diameter is given, we can use this formula. Okay, so next concept is area of circle. area of circle, the formula we know student, that is pi r square. So area means to measure the space inside the circle, that is called as area. So area of circle is pi r square. So what is pi student? Pi is nothing but circumference divided by diameter. So the meaning of pi is given. Pi is a Greek alphabet, pi is a spelling. So pi actually is an irrational number, but we can know that is pi value is 22.7, or it can be taken as 3.14, but this is an approximate value student, because pi is an irrational number and 22/7 is a rational number. Then one can ask that is how irrational number is equal to rational number. So actually the sign here is not equal to sign, it is approximate sign. Okay, so our Indian mathematician Aryabhatta and Ramanujan, they tried lot on this, finding the decimals about the pi. So near about million digits we can find out by using the identities invented by Ramanujan. So after the decimal point there are million digits. So can you imagine the 10 raised to 6. So 10 raised to 6 means 10 lakh digits are there. So we are able to find out by using Ramanujan's identity. But we can, for the example, we can take only 3.14. Okay. Students, let us see the next concept, that is arc, sector and segment. So what is the arc? So the figure is drawn, the center of the circle is C. Then arc is joining, that is any two points on the circle. So okay, any 2 points on the circle. If you cut the circle from here, so a part of circle will get, that is APB. So it is called as a minor arc. So arc of circle is neither the interior part nor the exterior part of the circle. So arc is on the boundary, on the circumference, on the perimeter of circle. So it's a part of circle, that is 2 points if you taken together, and if you cut, then we'll get one arc, that is APB is a minor arc, and the remaining, the larger part of the circle, that is called as major arc. So major arc is AQB. So once again, APB is minor arc, AQB is major arc. So see the next concept student, that is sector. So we know this all very well. So circle is given, O is the center of the circle, and this is radius is drawn. OA is a radius, OB is a radius. So the part in between two radii, is called as sector. So what are the names? There are again two names. One is a minor sector and other is a major sector. So the name of minor sector is given like this: O, then APB, or sometimes it is written as O dash APB. So it's the name of minor sector. Then O is the center of the circle, that is very important. Then major sector is O dash AQB. Okay, so the remaining part of circle, that is called as major sector. We can write as OAQB. So O, then AQB, like this. This is called as major sector. So this is a minor sector and this is a major sector. This is the center of the circle. OA and OB are radii. So in between this part is called as sector of the circle. So see the difference between the sector and segment. So the circle is given, that is center of the circle is P given. So such part is called as segment. So what is AC? AC is nothing but chord of the circle. So this different, that is the space between a chord and circle, that is called as segment. It is also a part of circle, but it is the interior part. It is the interior part. This also interior part, but this is touching to the center. The center is not here. So this is called as minor segment ABC. So it is a smaller part of the circle. That's why it is called as minor segment. It is denoted by ABC only. Okay. And what is the major segment? Major segment is ADC. So this is the remaining part. So if you cut the circle from here, the circle will be divided into exactly two parts. So one part is called as minor segment, and other segment is called as, other part of the circle is called as major segment. See students, there are very important formulae which are already given here. Area of sector. So whenever the word sector is used, it is called as minor sector. Whenever the word only arc is used, that time it is minor arc. Whenever the word only segment is used, so that is called as minor segment. So the figures are already there. You can refer the figures also. So see, area of sector is equal to theta upon 360 multiplied by pi r square. So what is theta? Theta is a Greek alphabet. So theta is actually the central angle. The angle at the center of the circle is called as theta. That is called as central angle. So area of minor sector is equal to what? Theta upon 360 multiplied by pi r square. That is a formula you have to remember. Then next, length of arc. Length of arc. Suppose this arc we want to measure. Then what is the formula for length of arc? That is theta upon 360 multiplied by 2 pi r, because 2 pi r is circumference of the whole circle, the length of the whole circle. So length of minor arc, it is theta upon 360 multiplied by 2 pi r. Then similarly area of segment. So see here the segment is given here. Then area of minor segment, obviously it is area of minor segment is equal to area of sector minus area of triangle. So from the figure it is very clear student, that is this area we want, that is segment, it is called as minor segment. So if you find out this area, so this is nothing but what? Area of sector. So from this area of sector, if you subtract this triangle, then we'll get area of this segment. So that is the formula, area of segment is equal to area of sector minus area of triangle. You should remember the formula. Then area of major sector. Okay, so we have seen about the sector. Now see the area of major sector. So area of major sector is nothing but area of circle minus area of minor sector. You have to remember this formula whenever it is asked for area of major sector. So once again, area of major sector is equal to area of circle minus area of minor sector. And the last formula from this lesson, that is area of major segment. Area of major segment means what? This total part. So this part, how to calculate this? That is area of circle minus area of minor segment. So by using common sense, you can see from this part. So just if you remove AB from this, we'll get total part. So area of this is nothing but what? Area of the whole circle minus area of this. So once again I will tell, area of major segment is equal to area of circle minus area of minor segment. So these are formulae students, you have to remember. By using this formulae, we are going to solve various examples from this lesson. So I hope student you understood today's concept. Thank you.